In 1986, I had a friend, two friends. They came from New York, Brooklyn, New York, to Los Angeles, California. He was my age. His brother was 2 years younger. So he was like 16, his brother was like 14. But when they came from New York, he had that real New York cocky attitude. He had all the New York lingo. He was dressed with the Lee jeans, the Pumas, the Adidas, the nameplate belt buckles, the Kangos, the Bombers. He was fresh. He stayed fresh, right? He was into hip hop. He did a little rap, DJing, and he broke a little bit. But by the time he came in, I had stopped breaking. In '86, I wasn't breaking no more. Okay, so he used to have that attitude. Now, the side of the neighborhood he lives on, he has to go to school in Watts. Okay, let me break it down for you. Uh, I'm gonna say my neighborhood, Anthony Park. Okay, everybody on the south side of El Segundo have to go to school in Compton. So that's the Compton Unified School District. I went to Mark Twain Elementary, I went to Vanguard Junior High, and I went to Centennial High School. All three of those schools are Compton Unified School District. Now, if you live on the north side of El Segundo, you have to go to 122nd Street Elementary School, Gompers Junior High School, and Locke High School. Okay. Now, but if you live up on Figueroa in El Segundo, you have to go to West Anthony Elementary, Henry Clay Junior High, and Washington High, right? And all that's the in the Raymonds, the West Anthony and the Raymonds, Henry Clay's in the Harvards, and then Washington High School's in 11 Trade Blockhood, all in that area, right? So, and Locke High School is in like at Watts, it'd be like back streets, front streets, East Coast, and all them go there, right? So he was going to school there. Okay, he was going to Locke High. So he would be wearing, some days he'll have on a red shoestring with the Adidas and shell toe. So I guess down there they got hip to him. I know they stepped to him because he had red. He used to wear red, right? And um, they found out he was from New York because of the accent. Yo, what up, Dunn? Yo, B, where? Where you from? I'm from BK. So when he used to say that BK, we used to like, you got to change your lingo up out here in California. Yo, I ain't doing nothing, done. You got me fucked up, son. Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, Dunny. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, look, you're not in Brooklyn no more. You in LA. You can't say BK. Even though we know it's Brooklyn, but BK is offensive to us. We blood. It stands for blood killer. So I tell him. It's like, yo, man, yo, word. He was like, word? I said, word up, son. You know what I'm saying? So boom. He would often say, like in New York, they say crab. Yeah, yo, crab. You know what I mean? This motherfucker's a crab, right? So I said, you can't say crab. That's offensive to the Crips. That's how we diss the Crips, call them crabs. So you can't say that, especially at that school you go to. He was like, yo, word? He was like, word? I said, word up, son. You can't say that, John. He was like, damn, man, I can't say shit out here in Cali. Everything, I say everything. Hats, shoestrings, belts, wearing your hat. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that out here. This is a whole different gang situation. So he was like, man, I'm just gonna have to get out. No, I'm gonna have to get up, right? So he would go to school, right? At first he was walking. And I think the dudes was peeping him out, seeing where he was walking to. Now, if he was walking through down San Pedro and motherfuckers see him going south, ain't too many places, let's see, 11 May, East Coast, and then once you go outside 120th, it's our hood, right? So I think a couple times 11 May seen him like walking, and like wondering where he's walking to. And so he had told me, he said, yeah, some motherfuckers was looking at me, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, word. You know what I'm saying? They were just looking at me. Because he wear his Adidas loose and he was walking and he against the concrete. He walked with them all loose and shit, right? He'd be sagging and he had the nameplate belt buckle hanging. I forgot his New York name. I forgot his he had a moniker he went by, right? So I told him, I said, look, I'm gonna get you a bike, a beach cruiser, because you walking, man, you gonna get crushed, right? So I went to the homeboy and we got him a beach cruiser. So he was riding the bike to school now. So, and I told him, I said, listen, I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna happen to you, right? Because your attitude, I said, they gonna step to you one day, you gonna have on some red or you gonna have on something, and then they gonna ask you something and you gonna feel offended, like you're being punked, and then you go react, and then it's gonna go down. And then, you know, we go ride for you, and then you go start banging. That's what I tell him, right? He's like, no, I ain't doing that banging shit, yo. We don't bang in New York, son. Word. You know what I'm saying? I was like, word up. You go start banging, son, out here in Cali. You go do something. Word. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, right, son. Word to my mother, right? So boom. This motherfucker, right? That day came, right? That day came. He went down there, motherfuckers. He got beat up at school though. He didn't get beat up going home school. He got beat up on the side of Lock, right? He got wherever they little bike. I don't know how he got, but he got crushed up at school. Boom, motherfuckers beat him up. Yo, son. He fighting back, whatever he say. He fight back, right? But when he make it back to the hood, one of his shoes is missing. His socks, like they was trying to put his socks on. The socks was hanging off his feet. His Lee jeans was all dirty and scuffed up. Nameplate was hanging. He had a bomber, right? The bomber, they done ripped the bomber. I guess he tried to like run, take off with the bike, and they just, I guess they was yanking the bomber. The bomber was, it was hanging down. You know what I'm saying? It was broken. It's Kangol. He didn't have no Kangol on. You know what I'm saying? He had short hair, so he had all that shit. But he was all he was like a light brown skinned dude. So he was all, you know, huffing and puffing, turning red. So he came to the hood. He came to the hood. Yo, done. Yo, motherfuckers jump me, yo. Yo. Niggas jump me, son. Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get some get back, son. Word. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, word? He was like, word up, right? So boom. We mount up all the way at the El Camino. We jump in the back of the Elco. Ooh, right? So he seen the love that he got. He seen the reaction that we had for him. We jumped in the car, bat sticks, you know what I'm saying? Bro, go up the lock high. We go up the lock, ain't nobody around, so we driving around trying to catch random motherfucking crips, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, and just jump out on him. Like, you see what? He took us where he got jumped at. I said, where you get jumped at? Take us to the spot. So we drove there, but nobody there. So we just jumping out on motherfuckers, you know, chasing motherfuckers and doing all that shit, right? Boom, we caught some motherfucker and punched him. Yeah, he went off on the motherfucker. He stomping him and kicking him, right? We get to the hood, right? And he felt like, damn, he felt like he felt the love. He felt the love that comes from gang banging when motherfuckers had your back. That's what he felt. It's a love that I can't explain. You have to experience it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you know, you go to, hey, yo, I need motherfuckers over here tripping, let's roll. And motherfuckers jump in the car, willing to risk their life and put their life on the line for you. That's a lot. They're going with guns, they're going with bats, they're going to kill, they're going to hurt. They put their life on the line for you. He felt that. He had never felt that before. He didn't. They weren't getting down like that in New York. Like, you know, I guess, yes, I mean, he had some homies who had his back, but, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of hoodlums jumping in El Camino and roll up there, he felt loved, right? So now he was like, yo, put me down. He's like, put me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, put me down. He want to be, initially, he want to be put on the hood. So I told him, you know, traditionally, we don't do that around here. We don't be beating you up and put you on the hood. You know what I'm saying? And socking you in your face and all that. Everybody do it different, right? He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you live over here, you from over here, so, you know, we went the other route. So anyway, he started banging, right? Fast forward, he started banging. So now the New York accent is leaving. The New York dress code left. Now he's in a uniform, khakis, steel beanie, you know what I'm saying, Chucks, Pumas. He already had Pumas and Adidas. Now everything is red. He blooding now. He bigging back, bamboo. You know, he's turned out. He's banging now, right? And now he's a damn fool with it. He's a rider. I mean, we were looking at him, oh, he's a rider. But at the same time, he was on self-destruct mode. Because now he's just going out doing drive-bys and walk-ups every day. You know what I'm saying? He was wild. The shit got fun to him. He got, you know what I'm saying? That evil spirit took over his body. You know what I'm saying? That be evil spirits up in a lot of us, banging and jumping out, going to kill, hurt, and steal. That's not you, my nigga. That's not you. That's an evil spirit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get real. So anyway, he went out and he kept riding and doing the dirt, and niggas loved him. Niggas loved him, you know. Oh, that's the homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up getting cracked. right? And he ended up getting 35 to life for how for some murders. I think like two. You know what I'm saying? Like he did one to someone and then somewhere else, right? But he's sitting in the prison. He's been sitting in prison since 90, 1990, and he's still locked up, right? 35 to life. So that's something to think about. Think about that. This going out to the youth and it's going out to the adults because you know the adults, you motherfuckers are childish too, right? Think about living in a cell the size of your bathroom with two people in there. Your feet stinking, you farting, war stories back to back, you talking, you irritated. That's what goes on in the cell, right? And then, you know, like, I went to Marion, was 23-hour lockdown, 21 hours and 3 hours of rec. You don't want to go to a place, if you ain't mentally strong, don't go to a place like that because you're locked in a cell by yourself. You ain't talking to nobody. They ain't playing no rap music. If you don't listen to Alanis Morissette, Bananarama, Sarah McLachlan, all these other different pop artists, if you don't listen to that, don't go to a place like that because they ain't playing no hip hop. You're not gonna hear no Lil Wayne, no Jeezy, YG. You ain't hear none of that type of shit. Nothing. You know, you listen to Cruel Summer, Bananarama, Hall and Oaks. You gonna hear that type of shit. And if you ain't used to that kind of music, if you can't digest it, you gonna go fucking crazy. I done seen niggas go crazy up in these joints. So if that ain't you, man, leave that stuff alone, man. Be respectful out here, man. You ain't got a job? Go get your CDLs. It's easy, man. CR England, go down there with your license, apply. They will help you get your CDLs, right? In 2 weeks. And they will hire you. You could be a felon, you could be an ex-felon, just, have a kind of decent driving record. You can't have a jacked up driving record. If you got an okay driving record, like if you got a driver's license, right, you can pretty much get on, right? But this ain't it, man. The streets is over with. This is the message. The streets is done. So don't be out here playing in the streets, man. You can't buy dope. You can't cop dope from people because the dude that you copping the dope from, he's smoking the dope. You're going to buy 2 pounds of weed. He's smoking up all the weed. You buy meth from this dude. He on meth too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, streets is over with, man. Leave them streets alone, man. Man, that shit's for the birds, man. Get you a job, get you some damn sense, and live the rest of your life, man, having fun. It don't take much. You know what I mean? I wrote 2 books while I was in prison. Pyru Love 1 and Pyru Love 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the link in my bio so you can copy if you want to support, right? But I wrote those in prison, right? I wrote 5 books and published 2. Because I know this ain't it, man. I can't keep, I'm from Anthony. I'm going to always be from Anthony, but I don't bang. I don't go hunting Crips to hurt them or hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm from. I can't help where I'm from. I'm going to be that to the day I croak. That's just where I'm from. But I don't I don't bang. So don't let this message go over your head. This to everybody, right? Man, do the right thing. That's all I got to say, man.